What it is, man? It's your boy Big H2112, man.
Oh yeah, look at 2112.
And we is about to react to a video. We about to take a test. We about to take a test. What would you choose to survive? Hardest
Water.
video test.
Water.
And this video is by hashtag Mind Warehouse. So Warehouse. So make sure y'all go over there and watch this original video on their channel. And yeah, when you get through watching that original video, then come back to my channel, hit that like, subscribe button. I'm gonna punch his lights out.
Slap you again.
I'm gonna take him home. He gonna be sad. I don't want to go home. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Make sure y'all go over there and watch this original video on their channel, man. And yeah, like I said, keep it up.
I'm gonna feel like I disappeared.
Let them keep it up. Let them keep it up.
Come on.
Let them keep it up. Let them keep it up. Disappearing and reappearing on me. I don't play that.
I do it again.
I don't play that. I put a Rolls Royce on my wrist. So we finna get back into the video. We finna take this test.
Hi guys. We thought that for a long time we haven't made any riddle videos. You're probably already used to relaxing and watching only the funny ones, but today we offer you to put on your thinking cap. And these puzzles aren't at all...
Look here, I want to let y'all know something before we get into farther in the video. Just a few minutes ago, we was recording. And the camera was recording. But the other thing was not recording.
Because when he got scared, he bumped it.
Yeah, so when I got scared, I jumped out of my chair. I forgot this dude was up here. When I fell, I jumped out of. I jumped out of my chair and I took the thing out the socket. We did a 17-minute video and didn't record nothing.
Oh yeah.
We recorded ourselves, but didn't record the video.
But did y'all see? Wait, y'all didn't see the part when
Yeah,
he
they
jumped
ain't
out
gonna
his-
see it. They not gonna be able to see it.
When he jumped out the shit about 3 or 4 times.
Let's take this test.
Simple. They'll teach you to make the right decisions and even perhaps one day they'll be useful to you in an emergency situation. So here are 5 puzzles. You'll need to make the right choice and stay alive. Let's go.
Moron. Come on in.
I don't want to die.
Cave. So the very first situation that caught you off guard, you get lost in a cave. Imagine that you're a great photographer and you need to take a few pictures from inside for a famous magazine. But since you're in this place for the first time, you certainly don't know how to navigate there. You've done the work, and now you're going to get out of the cave. But the tunnel where you came from is filled with stones. What do you do now? You look around and notice 5 tunnels, and each leads outside, but there's a danger in every one of them too. The first tunnel is inhabited by vampire bats. If they bite you, you'll be given a deadly disease. As soon as you step into the second tunnel, a strong landslide awaits you, which fills up the tunnel with stones. In the third tunnel, the whole path is filled with red-hot lava, which will melt your clothes and yourself in minutes. The fourth tunnel is filled with toxic gas, which kills all animals that dare to go in there. And in the fifth tunnel, the radioactive plants bloom and kill instantly with the strongest dose of radiation. As you probably realize, the question is, which...
Okay. Which one you picking?
Not that one, not that one, not that one.
No, you gotta pick one. You got to pick one.
And I might pick that one.
Which one?
That one.
Which one?
Sure. I just run through it. Which one? Hot lava?
I was gonna pick number 4 too. The only reason why, because he said it's deadly gas in there that kills animals. Did you hear that? Deadly gas that kills animals.
Not people.
He didn't say people. He said kills animals. I don't want to be burned alive.
Why should you take?
Me too. I don't want to be burned.
I don't want to be burned alive. I don't want to get into a mud slide. I don't want to get bit by no bats.
Me either. All vampires.
And I don't want to get in there with no plants eating other people and radiating radiation. So I was gonna pick 4 anyway. He picked 4 too. Get the tablet. Get the tablet.
Okay.
Get the tablet.
What do I do? Come on, what do I do? Oh!
Peanut
Man.
Henry.
You know
Look, I forgot how to spell my name. Yeah, that is how to spell my name.
it. Ladarius, not peanut.
4.
Let's see what
Hey,
let's
to
see
get
what
out
we
alive.
I got 4.
Me too.
Watch me die. Watch me die. It's gonna be
So,
fun.
all the options except the 4th will lead to a lethal outcome. Why is it,
See-
you ask? There's also toxic gas, but it influences badly only animals, and we
See
doubt
that?
that you
See
are
that?
one.
You gotta think. You gotta think. Execution.
You gotta think like
And now you're a lost tourist and you've been caught by an Aboriginal tribe. They don't really like intruders, but they turned out to be some kind of polite men and
bet
gave you
your
the right
breath
to
smell like
choose
dookie.
and the last word. So if you lie in your last speech, they'll shoot you with a gun. And if you tell the truth, they'll burn you at the stake. It would seem that the situation is hopeless, but think a little, and for sure you can outwit the savages with just one sentence and stay alive. Attention, here's the question. What should you say to make them release you?
I pick gun. I'd rather get burnt by
Okay,
fire.
I didn't get that. He said, what would you pick for them to, what would you say for them to release you?
Oh, I think shoot. Tell the truth always. If you
Oh, he
lie,
said, what would you say?
I tell the truth.
What would,
If you lie, you're gonna get shot. If you
tell the truth, you gonna get burned.
nope, I rather lie than get burnt.
But if I was gonna die, if this was the question, if I was gonna die, then I would rather get shot in the head to end it
Me
quick.
too.
To end it quick.
Yeah.
When you get
lie.
put in fire, you burn.
Lie.
You sit there and you just take it.
Lie.
I would tell them like, hey man, you know,
I'm gonna
whatever
say,
you
I got
think I
family.
did, I didn't do it.
I'm gonna lie to you. I got a family though. I do, and my wife is dead. Okay, bye.
Or it could be,
Shoot.
it could be. Now, I'm thinking outside the box. Now, if I don't say nothing, it could go either way too. Possibility. Don't you write nothing on mine. I don't know. I don't know what to pick. I don't know what to choose on it.
Lie.
I guess I'm gonna die here. Let's see. Let's see.
Lie. I'm gonna lie.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
Lie.
Everything is actually very simple. You can stump ill wishers with just one phrase. You just have to say that they should kill you with a gun. What's the catch? You claim that they'll kill you this way. For sure, the natives are already prepared to laugh and charge the gun because they wanted to kill you this way too. Although, wait a minute. If you're telling the truth, you should be burned at the stake. And then there's a gun, and what should they do? Seems to us, after such an expression, the cave people definitely have stranged their brain. So for them, it'll be easier to let you go than to sit and think about how to act
Look,
properly.
he got it right. I already know.
Lifts. This time, Troubles caught you on the highest floor of the building, which is about to be demolished. There's no help to come, so you're alone with your misfortune. There are no stairs, no windows, and there are only 3 lifts to choose from, and they're your only way to salvation. However, be careful. In the first elevator, there's a very poisonous spider, which is capable of injecting a toxic poison into you, which will lead to death. The shaft of the second elevator is filled to the top with boiling water, which will seep into the cabin and boil you in 1 moment. And in the third elevator, there's some mosquitoes waiting, which are carriers of dangerous diseases, and it's very difficult to find vaccines for them. What will you choose this time?
You know what?
I want you to.
You choosing 2?
Yeah, which one you choose?
Don't you change that now. Cause you picked 2. Let me tell you something. I will pick door number 1 with the big spider in it.
Well,
You know, he gonna get in there with boiling hot something, whatever
no,
he's
I don't really like spiders.
Well, you taking the easy way out for your sake. I picked door number 1 because you can pretty much try to kill a spider. A big spider like that, I climb on his back. Yeah, where you going? Where you going? You climb. There we go. Let's see what the answer is. I picked door number 1.
I picked 2. Let me guess. It's his. No, it's gonna be that one.
We think you've made the right choice. A cabin with mosquitoes. Firstly, if you have bad luck and they do bite you, the chance to find a vaccine is small, but there's still a chance. Well, and secondly, you can just take off your shoes and smear the bloodsuckers on the walls of the elevator car and continue descending calmly.
Okay, I'm gonna put it like this here. Okay, I died. We both died. We both died in that one. But in my defense, I don't want to catch no disease from the mosquito anyways.
Me either. Ow.
Because a lot of disease that those mosquitoes carry, some of them you cannot get. Some of the disease you can't get rid of. AIDS. A mosquito bite somebody with AIDS or HIV, you can't get rid of that. All right?
So,
What is you doing?
I don't want you.
You can't get rid of that, man. So, in my defense, I would ride the back of a spider.
I'd rather go on number 2.
You will burn in some hot something.
A hot boiling water or juice.
Let go.
you woke up in a dark room being locked in a cage, but then a voice appears from somewhere and says that he wants to play a game with you. The cage opens, the timer starts counting, and 3 doors appear before you. Behind the first of them is a serial killer who, in 1890, killed 300 people. Behind the second one, there's motion sensors that activate the release of liquid nitrogen at the entrance, which will freeze you in a second. Behind the third door, an acid shower is waiting for you. You can't survive, but you can perfectly feel yourself in a liquid state. Which door for salvation do you choose? You only
Okay, I'm gonna put it like this here. I'm not picking the door number 3, that's for sure.
Me either. I'd rather get
Go pick your door. So you won't pick my door.
one.
Bitch.
I
Fuck
pick
you.
one.
Fuck you, alright?
Pick 1, 2, did you?
What was door number 1? Okay, door number 1 was a serial killer.
Yep, I'd rather get the cereal.
What was door number 2 again?
That was it. Was door number 2 was.
What was door number 2? Oh, the lasers.
I
Okay,
think
door
that
number
was
2 is the lasers. Which, what they say, radioactive?
That they are free in a minute. That's why I'd rather pick 1. I'm gonna I'd rather Darius 1 instead of
A serial killer.
1. Which one do you pick? Hello.
I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna say door number 2.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna say door number 2, man.
Look, 2, 1, 1, 2.
Fuck you.
have a few seconds to choose from. The game is on. Well, how are you? Have you made the right choice? The door for salvation is option number 1. If you listen closely, you must have realized that the killer who's hiding behind it turned into a skeleton a long time ago and won't do you any harm, so you can safely get out.
I died twice.
Pills.
Pills.
Well, we've left the most difficult puzzle for the end. It'll probably take you twice as much time as you used to for all the other riddles combined. Of course, we wouldn't want you to be in such a situation, but imagine that you're blind and sick. In addition, you're locked in an apartment without any communication facilities. In order to maintain health, you need to take 2 tablets every day, a blue one and a red one. In total, you have 2 pieces of each kind. If you take more than 2, you'll die. If you take 2 of the same, you'll face death as well. Once all the pills were in different jars, but you're blind. One awkward movement and they're all mixed up. What would you do? You must take the medicine, and in addition, all tablets are absolutely identical in shape and texture. They can't be distinguished by touch. And now it's time to think. Your life depends on it.
Blind and sick.
He kind of got me confused on that one.
Blind and sick. Blue.
Okay, a blue one, and you got to take. He said take a blue one and a red one.
I had to write blind.
Look, I'm passing on that. I pass. You already blind, Peanut.
We agree that this riddle is far from easy, but it also has its own logical solution. In order not to make a mistake in choosing, you need to break each one of each of the 4 tablets in half, put the broken pieces aside so that nothing mixes. In the end, in one handful you'll get 4 halves, and in the other one 2. So now you can safely take all 4 halves from any handful, because in the end they form one whole red pill and one whole blue, and that's exactly what you need. Well guys, have you managed to solve our riddles? In any case, share your results in the comments and don't forget to give us a like. If you haven't checked Jelly Gummy Bear's channel yet, you should do it right away. You'll certainly like all the fun.
Alright, that's the end of that, man. Now, he got me on the last one. I didn't know what to choose on the last one.
I put blind.
Yeah, man, this your boy Big Ace 2112, man. And if you enjoyed our reaction to this video, then make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and also hit that bell so you can get a notification when we upload videos that you will know it. Also, go on, what's his name again? Go on Mind Warehouse channel and make sure you go over there and watch this original video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe over there as well.
And comment who will beat my friend.
Nobody.
You,
Nobody.
You don't have no friends.
No, I do.
Me.
No, I don't. I don't need friends.
Me.
As long as I got myself, that's fine with me. But yeah, man.
I know friends.
I almost said peace. You got me tripping. I hope y'all have a blessed day, man, and peace.